What's going on, everybody? It is your boy, the Crypto Country Boy. And guess what, guys? Another driving with CCB. Oh, my Becky, look at her butt. Hope everybody is doing well today. So, guys, I just want to say thank you for all the support here lately. Everyone hitting me up, excited about the World Crypto. That's definitely something that we're going to be interested in, and we're going to do the best that we can possibly do to live stream that as much as possible. Okay, so we're going to, depending on what the signal looks like in there, depending on making sure I don't get in trouble, anything like that. We're definitely going to be live streaming that as the best we can. Definitely would be phenomenal while David is presenting in his in his hour that he has. Definitely be able to live stream that to you guys. I think that'd be pretty awesome. So so we're driving from the mountains down into Charlotte, North Carolina today, so that we can get on that big old plane and head on down to Texas. We're going to be taking care of some business down there. So cannot wait to do that, finalizing some things that is going to be, that everybody's going to be able to see very soon, plus preparing. What's up, chat box? How you doing? Titanium. Plus preparing for the World Crypto Con. That's definitely going to be something. Your boy is going to have to, go get him some dress slacks, be looking all fresh. Went and got my ears lowered this morning, got a fresh cut. So they don't know what to do with a country boy down in Vegas. For all my people that was down there last time, you know how this country boy rolls. So hoping we'll be able to hit up the blackjack table a little bit, have some fun. All things I'm doing this weekend, yes. So got to get me some new. Good morning, brother. How you doing? So yeah, man, a lot of get a bow tie for Franklin. Yep. Franklin's gonna be rocking the bow tie, having a good time. But what I wanted to talk to you guys about today is patience. Patience is a very hard thing to learn. I'm a very impatient person. I like to have things, hitting the gym, trying to get purdy. Yeah, and it won't be much longer. I'll have to hire you as a bodyguard. So, you might go ahead. So, yeah, he already has a tail. He's going to have a suit and tails on. But like I said, what I want to talk to you guys about today is patience. See, patience is not something that is human nature. Patience is taught, just like hate, just like greed, just like, everything else. But, patience is one of probably the hardest things that as a human, you have to learn. In life, we're taught from a very young age, if we're hungry, we say that we're hungry. As, we make it known that we're hungry as a child, and we get fed. As an adult, when we get hungry, we just go into, and get something. So, if I want to, go and do stuff like that, and I know, being hungry is a little bit, crazy, but I'm just trying to use it as a reference point here. When we get into these investments, whether it be traditional stocks, whether it be crypto, whether it be a marriage, whether it be, having kids, everything like that, you have to learn patience. What you have to learn is the difference between wants and needs. See, a lot of people in this world today, they don't understand the difference between a want and a need. See, a want is something that I could live without. It just would be nice to have it. A need is something that I cannot do without. You know, I need to have food and water. I need to have clothing. I need to have, all of these things to survive in life. I want arbitraging to be $50 a token. Do I need it to be $50 a token? No, I don't. I want every investment that I have to 50x. Do I need it? No, I don't. But too many people, they don't understand patience. They're too quick to pull the trigger. They see, they read a white paper. They say, oh, this is pretty cool. They see a YouTuber or something put on there. Oh, this is the next best thing since sliced bread. Take my money, please. Doesn't work like that. So you got to have patience. You got to, you got to be able to, be patient, do your due diligence, do your research. Then the issue that we have, okay, we did all of that, and we invested our money. Well, now ICO's done, IPO's done, whatever you're investing in, and you automatically assume, keyword there, assume that as soon as it's done, it's automatically going to 50x, 100x. I put my money in, so it's going to win. It's no different than every time you go and you buy a Mega Millions. What's up, Lost Lizard? How you doing? Yeah. Like last night, I went and bought a Mega Millions, bought 5 picks. Hey, I'm going to win this thing. Woo woo. Well, about an hour and a half, somebody did. An hour and a half from me, somebody did. One person won that $1.6 billion jackpot. One person. Everything that you lay your hands on doesn't turn to gold. Every plant that you plant doesn't necessarily make it, doesn't produce the fruits that you wanted it to when you bought it. So before you call something a scam, before you call something a failed project, before you pull your money out and you're like, this ain't not gonna do nothing, you have to learn patience with anything, whether it be an animal, whether it be a child, whether it be a relationship, whether it be an investment. Those things have to have time to mature. You may see little spurts here and there. You may see advancements, but that doesn't necessarily tell you that it's mature yet. It's like a 401k. You're going to gain and you're going to lose. Correct. That is exactly correct. So I'm going to give y'all guys an example. Y'all know that I have all my shepherds and everything like that. So my white shepherd just finished up her first heat. So technically, the old saying, if you're old enough to bleed, you're old enough to breed. That's an old country saying. But the thing about it is this, the dog is only 10 months old. The dog's still a puppy. It would be foolish for me to breed that dog. Now, when you're dealing with dog breeding, They go into heat about every 6 months, 5 to 6 months. Unlike a human, where they have a menstrual cycle every month, a dog has a menstrual cycle every 6 months. But it would be foolish and harmful, possibly harmful to the animal, if I would have bred her, because my males are ready. But it would have been foolish and harmful to breed her at 10 months old, even though she was in heat. So I'm going to be patient. I'm going to wait until she gets a little older. 6 months from now, she'll be over a year old. She'll be considered an adult. We may breed her at that time. Well, CB, what is your dog? What does your dog being in heat have to do with investing? Well, we're going to use an example here, and the example we're going to use is arbitraging. Okay? So arbitraging has had some pumps. A couple months ago, we went up to $5. Everybody lost their mind. We had a pump a couple weeks ago, up to $10, almost $11. Everybody lost their mind. So, the point I'm trying to make is this. You're going to see these ups and downs in this market. It's just like this dog going into heat for the first time. That potential's there. But you have to make a decision. What's up, Gandhi? How you doing? You have to make a decision on whether or not it is time that project has matured. Or are you just dealing with false hope? See, when you invest into projects, when you invest into platforms, you invest your money just like I bought this dog, with the understanding that I was going to breed this dog, just like you're understanding that you want to return your investment. And even though it's got growth spurts, even though it's showing signs of life, even though you see, oh my gosh, it's time, doesn't necessarily mean that the project or the platform is mature enough to handle that. Now, like I said, we're going to use ARB as an example here, okay? So we saw this pump to 5, then we saw the pump to 10. We're staying pretty steady around $6, $5, $6, $5 to $7. Excuse me. Let me say it like that. But you have to do your due diligence. If you're ready to pull the trigger because you saw these advancements, you saw these price pumps. Hold on, guys. I'm just making sure I'm doing everything I need to. Anyway, what's up, Crypto Lock? How you doing, buddy? Anyway, just like this dog in heat, I could have pulled the trigger on that one. I could have bred her. Alright? But it's not good for her. You saw this big pump. You either went in really high and you bought in at $7, $8, $9. Or you sold $7, $8, $9. You pulled the trigger. Yeah, you may have done pretty well for yourself, but what would have happened if if you would have just waited a little bit longer before you sold? What would have done if you would have just waited a little bit longer and been patient before you pulled the trigger and start bitching and complaining? Because here's the thing, just like this dog, I could have bred her. We could have got pups. I could have got pups, but that doesn't necessarily mean that the pups are going to be healthy. But what would have happened if I would have lost my dog in the process? Now, you know, I paid almost $1,000 for this white shepherd. And now, because I was stupid and I wasn't patient, I lost more money than anything. Don't follow my plan. Still holding. I'm terrible at following a plan. The point I'm trying to make is this, guys. Sometimes you have to be patient. Okay? I've said this, I've used this analogy on several different occasions. You're not going to go, in today's society, today's society, you are not going to go to bed with a 72 Gremlin and wake up with a Lamborghini. It's not going to work. Everybody has to have their plan. Okay? You got to stick with that plan. It doesn't mean that it doesn't work. Okay? Doesn't mean that it doesn't work. That happened the other way around when you're drunk at the bar. Okay? My plan, don't worry about what car you have, enjoy the journey. Exactly. Can I get emotions out of my decisions? Can't get my emotions out. Well, the thing about it is this. This is how. Well, you know, in Gandhi, that was just that was an analogy. You know, I was just using that as an analogy. You know, in crypto, you know, everybody wants to compare stuff to cars. You know, I mean, you know, whatever. As long as it gets me to A and B, you know, I'm cool with it. I'll drive anything. I have driven everything. This is, you know, so that's why I take so much pride in my truck. I love my truck. So, but the point I'm trying to make is this, okay? You guys know it. If you guys are an adult and you're actually honest with yourself, you know, when you see on the news, when you see everybody wants stuff yesterday. I had a V8 Gremlin back in the early 80s. Speed manual, don't be dissing the Gremlin. You know, you got to have this patience sometimes. My plan was I wanted to get into the ABOT, and we're still talking about ARB here. Okay, we're using ARB as an example, but you can use this with any investment. My plan was I wanted to get in, I wanted to use the ABOT, I wanted that daily income out of this project. That's what I wanted. Now, you know, when it comes to, you know, like Vices or Mandala or, you know, other things that I'm invested in, my plan is different. My plan is to hold and wait on appreciation. But my personal plan with arbitraging was that daily income. Your plan may be putting it in there and, you know, collecting tokens and then reinvesting to grow it. Your plan may be that you got in at ICO and you were able to get a lot of really good price tokens, and you're just holding. Your goal may be going into some of these DAP games and looking for fast returns. It's whatever your goal is. Yo, what's up, Base God? How you doing, brother? So, as long as it's your plan, that's all that matters. Just like as long as it's your research, that's all that matters. See, when you do your research and something does really well or does really bad, the only person that you can blame is you. See, if and let's pick on BitConnect here for a little bit, okay? I didn't do my research with BitConnect. I listened to YouTubers. I listened to Trevon. I listened to Oracle. I listened to what was his name? Nick, that Nick dude, Crypto Nick. I listened to those guys and I went in. I didn't do my research. Man, I can't sit here and tell you that even if I did my research, that I would have stayed out of it or not went in it or went in it deeper than I did. I don't know. I know that at that time, what's up, A-Docs? How you doing? I know at that time, I was very immature in crypto. And I was just seeing fast money. You know, because deep down, everybody wants to, invest, $20 and freaking make 2,000. I mean, who wouldn't? And if you say, oh, that's not me, then tell me why you buy scratch-off tickets. Tell me why you play the lottery. Same concept. You spend $10, $20 and hoping to win millions of dollars. You know? The point of the matter is this. Sometimes you got to have patience. See, I'm not a religious person because I got way too many questions. But there is a saying that says everything happens for a reason. Everything happens when it's supposed to be. And, all right, I love you too, babe. Oh, we got the popo. Let's get over here on this side. You don't have to be religious to we're not saying, well, God will give you this or Muhammad will give you that or Vishnu will do this or Shiva will do that. It has nothing to do with that aspect. The point of the matter is this, is that when you believe in yourself and you believe that there is an aura, there is a balance between good and evil. There is, in everyone. When you believe in that, then good things are going to happen. Hey, thank you, Crypto Hunter. What's up, Mad? What's up, EC? How you doing, buddy? I questioned myself a lot of times. I said, all these years I've been doing for others. I give to others. I give my life for other people, and I just felt like I got taken advantage of time after time after time after time again, and I wanted to pull my hair out. That's why I'm all about half bald-headed and gray now. But you know what? Aye, Maccabee. You know what? It didn't happen when I wanted it to happen. What's up, ENJ? How you doing? But you know what? It did happen. And about 2 weeks now, I'm officially semi-retired. It's just like with my daughter, my wife will tell you, I used to, before my daughter came to live with me, I used to, have fights with my ex-wife or this, that, this, and I would cry, why does my daughter not love me? Why don't she don't want to come see me? Why don't she want to come live with me? Why don't she want to do this? Why don't she do that? And my wife used to tell me all the time, she said, it will come. Just be patient. And I said, how the hell am I going to be patient? This is tearing my heart to pieces. But one day, what's up, soldier? How you doing? One day, that day happened out of nowhere. My daughter was up for the summer when she was 14 years old. She said, Dad, I want to come live with you. I said, are you sure? She said, yeah, I'm sure. That was 4 years ago now. 13 years that I gave of my life doing for others, giving up my privacy, giving up, all the things that a lot of married couples take advantage of, privacy and being able to go out and, leave the house and, just you and your wife go out to dinner. I gave that up for other people I never knew, because I wanted to help them. And I want it so desperately. I'm like, oh my God, why is it such a struggle just to go out to dinner with my wife? I gotta call an employee in. I gotta, make sure that they're there. I gotta schedule the dinner with them. I gotta pay them while I'm gone. And it was just so frustrating. And I wanted so deeply to be out of that situation. But once again, it's not about your wants, it's about your needs. Those people needed me at that time. And when my wife lost her leg 2 years ago, I needed all of those people to help me emotionally. Because it was those same people, whether it be my employees or my patients. When I was upset, they would come to me and they like, everything's going to be okay. Miss Lisa's going to be all right. We love you. Thank you for taking care of me. You go take care of her. Now, these are patients that can't take care of themselves, but they're now giving me a pep talk. And now I can sit here and I can have driving with CCB with you guys, going to the airport, flying to Texas for a week, and then flying to Las Vegas for several days. And I can come and go as I please. Because I had to wait my turn. I had to wait my turn. It doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't necessarily happen when you want it to happen. And the thing about it is in life, it doesn't always happen the way you want it. It didn't, with my daughter, it didn't happen when I wanted it. There's 14 years that my daughter lived with her mom, because we and her mom got divorced when she was 1. I felt like I missed so much, just getting her on the weekends and everything like that. I was working 6 days a week, 70 hours a week, 6 days a week. But you know what? These last 4 years, I may have missed, her first day of kindergarten. I may have missed her first day of middle school. But you know what? What I didn't miss was teaching her how to drive, her first prom, her graduation, her acceptance into college, and one day her graduation from college as a doctor, as a veterinarian. But I had to wait my turn. I had to be patient. Just like in life, investing has to include patience. So, ladies and gentlemen, today's word is patience. Do you have it? Do you understand it? Every day that you're above the dirt line, you need to be happy. You need to remind yourself that you never know when it's going to be your turn. It can be your turn for good, and unfortunately, it can be your turn for bad. So that's why I say embrace every day. When you wake up in the mornings, or whenever you wake up based on your job or where you live, be gracious that you're above the dirt line. Be gracious that you have taken another breath. Be gracious that you have the ability to touch someone's life. But you have to be cautious if you touch their life in a good way or a bad way. You have to be patient. Just like with a little animal, just like with a plant, just like with a fruit, just like with your life. So I want to say thank you very much to everybody that tuned in. Give us a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. Don't forget about that little bell so that you'll be notified when your favorite redneck comes on YouTube. We got a lot of exciting stuff happening over the next 2 weeks. I'm going to share my journey with you. Be safe. Have a great day, and remember that you have the ability to change someone's life today. Is it going to be good, or is it going to be bad? So thank you, because every day you guys touch my life, and I appreciate you very much. Until next time, give back to your community. Be patient, be honest, and be loving. War Pigs out.